Elias Blawie, Menlo Park resident. Three subjects. First, just briefly on Mr. Brown's comments. I'm concerned about that area as well. Very concerned about that area. It needs some deep review. Tonight's not the time for me to dive into that, nor for you to dive into that, but needs work. Second topic, briefly, consent calendar. And to my point about oral communications, I also don't like being jammed into speaking about consent calendar items and using my First Amendment time. But here I am doing that again. So on the consent calendar, you've got approval of vehicles for the city. That's all fine and good, and I'm not going to sit here and nitpick vehicles, but you're spending $65,000 on 2 police vehicles, so that's $32,000 a pop, 10% contingency, and contingency. Think about as a policy matter, is that the kind of money to be spending? And it may well be. I think you may be spending the first of a new generations of vehicles, but again, the information is so skeletal. I don't know that. I don't know if these are supervisors. There's a small SUV apparently. Change, of course, from existing police cruisers. Well, if you stand back, that's the brand of the city in the most prominent way, actually, that residents on an everyday basis see it. Have you thought about it? Has it been thought about? It's on the consent calendar. I think some of the lessons, actually, again, back to Ferguson, Missouri, is there are ways not to approach community policing, and there's the poster child for it. So, when you look at things like your vehicles and the way you present yourself to town, make it embracing. Well, none of that's got any discussion. It's just spend $32,000 pop for 2 vehicles. With respect to the final comment, oral communications, 2 hours, 45 minutes into the meeting. No way. Come on. I've been to all kinds of meetings over 35 or 40 years. Community college meetings, school board meetings, city council meetings, variety of jurisdictions, 2 hours, 45 minutes non-starter. 15 to 20 minutes into the meeting. They were not little kids in the audience that needed to get home quickly. This is about treating residents, and I think important business of the city, what's on their minds, not 2 hours and 45 minutes into the meeting. That's treating us as second-class citizens, and I really think that needs to change. I spoke to you about it before. Here we are again. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Blawie.